Former FBI Director James Comey pleaded not guilty to charges of providing false statements and obstructing a congressional proceeding. A trial was set for January 5th. Former FBI Director James Comey pleaded not guilty to 2 criminal charges at his arraignment Wednesday, where his lawyers said they plan to file several motions they hope will kill the case before it makes it to a jury. Comey, if convicted on charges of providing false statements and obstructing a congressional proceeding, faces up to 5 years in prison. His team, however, plans to file at least 5 motions to try to have the case dismissed. This prosecution was brought by President Trump, Comey's attorney Patrick Fitzgerald said in court, adding that his team plans to file an outrageous government conduct motion. This prosecution was brought by President Trump, Comey's attorney Patrick Fitzgerald said in court, adding that his team plans to file an outrageous government conduct motion. Comey is also expected to challenge the appointment of the prosecutor in Virginia who brought the charges against him, Lindsay Halligan. Others will argue that the case is a vindictive and selective prosecution and question the fairness of the grand jury proceedings. Oral arguments on the issues are scheduled to take place in November and December. A trial was set for January 5th, and attorneys on both sides said they expect it to last 2 to 3 days. Prosecutors did not request that Comey be detained ahead of his trial. Judge Michael Nachmanoff made clear Wednesday that he does not want the parties to slow walk the fact-finding process in the trial. "I'm not going to let things linger," in this case, Nachmanoff said, adding that he expects both sides to turn over evidence quickly. "I will not slow this case down because the government does not promptly turn over discovery, and prosecutors have every interest in doing so," the judge said. Noting that classified documents will also be a key part of the case, Nachmanoff said, "The government is under an enormous amount of pressure to figure out how they want to deal with that evidence." Fitzgerald said at one point during the hearing that, "It's the honor of my life to represent the former FBI director in the case." The charges stem from Comey's 2020 congressional testimony, where he allegedly lied about his knowledge of a leak of classified information that was later reported by several news outlets. Comey had testified that he had not authorized someone else to be an anonymous source in news reports, the indictment said. That statement was false. Trump summarily fired Comey in the first few months of his first term over the FBI's investigation into Russian election meddling in the 2016 presidential election. In a social media post addressed to Attorney General Pam Bondi in September, the president openly called for the Justice Department to go after several of his political foes, including Comey. "We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility," Trump wrote to Bondi in the social media post. "They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served